What would you do if the people you loved most tore your world apart with a single, calculated betrayal? Elena Martinez had always believed family was her anchor. Born into a tight-knit household in Chicago, she grew up surrounded by laughter, shared meals, and promises to always have each other's backs. Her parents, Maria and Carlos, and her older brother, Javier, were her world. They weren't wealthy, but they were rich in loyalty, or so she thought. Elena, with her fierce ambition and warm heart, dreamed of building something extraordinary. By 32, she had done just that, clawing her way from a cashier's job to owning a thriving small bakery, Elena's Sweet Haven, a cozy spot where locals gathered for her signature cinnamon rolls and warm smiles. Her success wasn't just luck. Elena worked nights, saved every penny, and took out loans to fund her dream. She trusted her family with everything: her plans, her fears, even her financial details. When her parents needed help with bills, she gave without hesitation. When Javier asked for a loan to start over after a string of failed ventures, she handed over thousands, believing in second chances. Family, she thought, was worth any sacrifice. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Javier's promises to repay her never materialized. Her parents' requests for money grew more frequent, their gratitude less sincere. Elena brushed it off, chalking it up to their struggles. She didn't see the warning signs not until it was too late. One crisp autumn morning, Elena arrived at her bakery to find a notice taped to the door: foreclosure. Her heart sank. She hadn't missed a payment. Confused, she called her bank, only to hear words that felt like a punch to the gut. Her accounts were drained, her credit ruined, and her identity stolen. Someone had opened credit cards in her name, racked up debts, and defaulted on loans she never knew existed. The bakery, her life's work, was collateral for a loan she hadn't taken. Reeling, Elena dug deeper. The trail led to a devastating truth: her family was behind it. Javier had used her social security number to secure loans, forging her signature with chilling precision. Her parents, complicit, had spent the money on lavish purchases: a new car, vacations, while pretending to struggle. They'd exploited her trust, her generosity, her very identity, to fund lives they couldn't afford. The betrayal cut deeper than any financial loss. Elena confronted them, her voice trembling with rage and grief. Javier shrugged, mumbling excuses about needing a break. Her parents deflected, claiming they deserved a share of her success. "We're family," Maria said, as if that justified everything. Elena stood in their living room, the same room where she'd once felt safe, and realized she was alone. Her world unraveled. The bakery closed. Creditors hounded her. Friends drifted away, unsure how to help. Elena moved into a cramped apartment, her dreams reduced to a single suitcase. Nights were spent staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment she'd trusted them. How could she have been so blind? Yet, amid the wreckage, a spark of defiance flickered. Elena refused to let their betrayal define her. She started small, taking a job at a local cafe. She saved again, penny by penny, her determination a quiet rebellion against despair. She studied identity theft laws, fought to clear her name, and slowly rebuilt her credit. It was grueling, but every step forward felt like reclaiming a piece of herself. She began baking again, first for friends, then for small orders. Word spread, and soon, Elena's Sweet Haven was reborn not as a storefront, but as a catering business run from her tiny kitchen. Elena learned to set boundaries, to trust cautiously. She forgave her family, not for their sake, but for her own peace. They never apologized, and she never expected them to. Instead, she built a new family: friends, customers, mentors who valued her for who she was, not what she could give. Years later, standing in a community center, teaching a baking class to aspiring entrepreneurs, Elena shared her story. Her voice was steady, her eyes bright with purpose. She spoke of trust, betrayal, and resilience, urging others to protect their dreams, but never stop believing in second chances, not for those who hurt them, but for themselves. Her family had stolen her identity, her savings, her livelihood, but they couldn't steal her spirit. Elena's story wasn't just about loss. It was about rebuilding, about finding strength in the ashes of betrayal. She'd trusted her family once, blindly, and paid the price. Now, she trusted herself, and that was enough.